What date is it today? The 14th?
It's the 15th today.
It is the 15th of June, 2012.
Yes.
We have the centenary. 100 years ago, Mr. Zezulka was born. We also connected our destinies a bit because we both met him. And I would be very interested in your memory trace of him, as there is a beautiful thing in the narration that we made, and that is probably the most important point for me. One day, someone rang the doorbell and stood there entirely, but I do not want to tell your story. What was it like back then?
My mother was ill. She had cancer. And we were little. I don't know how old I was. I was about 9 years old, and my sister was 3 years younger. And my mother said that she was about to go to hospital for some treatment. And one day, I know this from her story, one day a man she had never seen before in her life rang our doorbell and told her that he came to help her. Well, of course, my mother said that she did not know him and she did not know what this meant. He introduced himself as Mr. Zazulka and said he simply came to cure her. Mame asked how he had learned about her condition, and Mr. Zazulka replied he had received an order from the Absolute. And Mame told us he had received an order from the Absolute. Afterwards, we'd visit him and my mother mostly by herself, but sometimes she brought us with her. For example, when we had some health problems. Later, after several meetings or sessions with Mr. Zazulka, she came in for a medical checkup to hospital where she was told that her finding had disappeared.
It disappeared, and it had been cancer. What kind of cancer?
Cancer of female organs.
Cancer had been diagnosed.
When diagnosed, the initial plan had featured some kind of surgery, either a surgery or radiation. However, she no longer needed any of that. Mame was in good health for many years after meeting Mr. Zazulka, but then another thing happened. About 22 years later or so, when she was about 62, 63, 62 years old, she thought she had rheumatism, but then she was diagnosed with bone cancer. So she visited Mr. Zazulka again, and Mr. Zazulka told her that she had fulfilled her life's mission she was to be here for, and that her time had come.
And he did not treat her anymore.
And he did not treat her anymore.
So he told her that he just could not help her anymore.
He could not help her anymore, correct.
See, that is actually very special, isn't it? Mommy in her life, what was she like? What was her life's mission actually? Can we guess?
I don't know. Well, in all events, to raise us, for instance.
Yes, raising the children. Are you an only child or do you have a...
I have a sister. Our father left us, so our mother was on her own. Also, she was a very religious person, but she was not fixated on a certain kind of religion. For example, she'd attend lectures in the Methodist Church.